Welcome to the Expect Success Podcast, a presentation of GeorgeBalek.com with your host, George Balek. This podcast is for all things personal development. Don't expect success, prepare for it. Please welcome your host, George Balek.
Welcome to Expect Success at GeorgeBalek.com. Matt Morris is a rock star and top earner in his network marketing company. In fact, Matt has been with his company so long he is virtually the company face for them. Matt's training is probably some of the best out there, and he is one of the few that has stuck with the trade rather than deviate towards consulting. Most other MLM leaders that train and teach the network marketing population sell their positions. But Matt has stuck true to the trade that has provided for him for so long. It's extremely impressive. Most of Matt's training focuses on fundamentals of network marketing with a strong emphasis on closing and recruiting. Coming up, Matt's going to give us his explanation regarding why most people fail at network marketing. Listen to Matt.
And so the topic of this is why people fail in network marketing, in fitness, and in life. And it's an interesting thing. I'll preface this by saying, for the last year I've been working out, and I definitely noticed a difference over the course of about 10 months. Have been working out consistently 3-4 days a week, and feeling in better shape after 9-10 months, right? And just recently, a little over a week ago, I decided to go hardcore, meaning cardio every day, super strict with my diet, continue 4 days a week or so working out. And this is why people fail, because I'm over a week into it and I don't notice any difference. I don't have six-pack abs. I'm not any more ripped than I was a week ago. Just doesn't seem to matter. The last week of hardcore diet, hardcore cardio, didn't matter at all. Didn't seem to matter at all even. And this is why people fail in life. People get into network marketing and, they're in for a month, 2 months, 3 months, and they're not rich yet. They don't have a huge monthly bonus check coming in. And so they put in all this work and it didn't seem to matter, so they quit because they have employee thinking. And see, success in life is all about your thinking. If you think wrong, you're going to have bad results every time. And see, the way fitness works, I've done challenges like this before where it takes a while. It takes a good month or so before you really start to notice much of a difference. It takes about 3 months to get ripped, right? Consistent, hardcore daily action, strict with the diet. In 90 days, you can absolutely transform your life. See, in network marketing, financial freedom takes even more than 90 days in most cases. Now, you can put in a 90-day spurt of activity, work harder than you've ever worked in your life, and that's going to make a big difference months later. But that's why people fail. They fail in fitness because they work out a few times, a week or 2 weeks. It doesn't seem to matter, so they quit. So you got to have long-term thinking. Entrepreneur thinking, millionaire thinking is long-term thinking. You got to continue working out. You got to continue going to the gym. You got to continue eating right. You got to continue doing the cardio. If you're in network marketing, you got to continue doing presentations. You got to continue exposing your products and services. You got to continue making the calls. You got to continue getting rejected over and over and over and over again. And if you'll do that long enough, you win. But see, I think the universe, God rewards us. He wants to know if we really have the dedication, if we're really cut out, if we can have the employee thinking to go long-term with something, then we get rewarded. It's not the employee thinking where you work 40 hours, get paid 40 hours. Doesn't work like that. You got to put in a lot of time. You got to invest the time, invest the energy, and then later you end up getting paid. See, any normal business person knows that. I'm looking at a restaurant here, and, when they started this restaurant, chances are they didn't make any money for a couple years because they had to invest in the real estate or, the lease. They had to invest in tables and chairs and kitchen equipment and food. And there was a massive investment. So they had to have entrepreneur thinking. So this is the deal. Even when you don't feel like it matters, when you're working, doing presentations over and over and over, and it doesn't seem to matter, mark my words, it matters. Makes all the difference in the world. See, every time you do a presentation, whether they say yes, whether they say no, you got better. You learned something. And there's no substitute for that. There's no other way to get the experience than going out and doing the work, going out and getting rejected. So my friends, have long-term thinking, have employee thinking, or have entrepreneur thinking, not employee thinking, and that will make all the difference in the world.
Well, that's awesome. Now, for more from Matt Morris, simply search YouTube and visit his website, mattmorris.com. His book, The Unemployed Millionaire, is available at his website and or amazon.com. There's an audio version available too. And remember, as the late great Jim Rohn used to say, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. And today I've been hanging out with Matt Morris. Keep up the momentum. Subscribe to our newsletter so you never miss another episode. We'll catch you on the next show. And thanks again so much for listening. See ya.
Thanks so much for listening to this episode of the Expect Success Podcast with your host, George Balek. If you enjoyed today's podcast, please rate, subscribe, and review. And find more great content online at georgebalek.com and on Facebook and Twitter at George Balek. We'll catch you next time. And remember, don't just expect success, prepare for it.